this one isn't here, but it's okay.
Welcome back, guys. There's Bulugo behind
The camera,
the
doesn't
camera,
want to
our
join us.
director. Yeah, bro.
What's up, director? And welcome back to Tea with Lou and T.
I said I was welcome back.
Like you're there. And T, Tandeka Mlangeng, and I am joined by my fabulous
Lulu. Look at guys. Look at Melendo. Look at Melendo everywhere. And together we're not alone. We are with. That's not alone. We are not alone.
We are not alone.
We are here with
Us. Yo, English.
Yeah, I'm singing. What's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to another video. My name is Andile Nzimande. Andile Nzimande underscore everywhere. Andile Nzimande on YouTube. Andile Nzimande underscore on Twitter and Instagram. And
Today we have a question for you, Andile. I have a question.
yes.
We live in a country, ne? First of all, where people are really entitled to their opinions, no matter how shitty those opinions are.
True.
It's not get started on that. But and then after being with that, and then they come through with the messy ass comments when it comes to the LGBTQ plus community, right? You know that thing of no, I've got a lot of friends that are part of that community, therefore I'm exempt from saying all these type of stuff where they would be considered homophobic otherwise. So, and I've had a lot of conversation with cis-het women, and it's always like, but we can't be having these conversations ourselves. We need, you know, the same way we always saying, let's educate white people. Because you can't have a conversation on your own about Black matters.
That's true.
Doesn't make sense. So what can the cis-het community not use when it comes to the LGBTQ plus community? Like, am I allowed to say the alphabet guys? Is that homo?
Okay.
Or is that like an inside joke? You know, type of thing.
Do the don'ts.
Yeah.
For like.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like strict and like
that's right.
But you know, like definitely here, like no, we don't.
You're pushing it, bitch. Like we come.
Like no.
I think, well, it differs because we're not the same.
Okay.
Granted. There's in the queer community, there are people who are comfortable with receiving certain things. They're comfortable with being called certain names.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, for example, if like we are all a squad here, right? And maybe I don't have an issue with you referring to me as she, right?
Okay.
And as much as I identify myself as a gay man,
okay,
right, who uses pronouns he, his, whatever.
Okay.
Right.
And I don't have an issue with you because you are my friend and we have a certain relationship where you're allowed to do that.
Okay.
Right? And then if Luke Wanagon says Anile she,
Bitch, what?
Like,
you know what
holla.
I mean?
Okay.
So people are different. People just I don't want to say accustomed because that sounds like they've gotten used to being called certain things.
Sure.
But people prefer certain things. Yeah, because I know a lot of gays also have seen. But also it's usually amongst themselves.
Okay.
They can use terms like muffy.
See those
that.
That's what we want to get to. So if Tandega comes and says to Andy,
oh no, we're fighting. I don't believe in violence, but I always say if you attack something that I cannot control, especially, you know, my thing is with homophobia, what people don't understand is it's a struggle and accepting yourself. You know what I mean? It's a struggle accepting you and the life that you are in. Now imagine you're struggling with this and you have 50,000 other people calling you names and teasing or whatever. That same thing that you're struggling with. You know what I mean? So it's more than just like, that's why like with someone who's fully accepted and they celebrate themselves and they're comfortable with themselves. When they hear someone down the street like say Muffy, I mean it hurts, but it doesn't hurt as much as Andile who is still trying to find himself, or Andile who's still convinced in his head that being gay is wrong. You know what I mean? Because everyone else, it's basically a thing of I already have an idea of myself, and everyone around me is sharing the exact same idea about myself, and that's the wrong idea. You know what I mean? Because if you think about which individual, which sane individual would literally sit and be like, you know what?
I want the whole world to come through and judge me because
all of them must judge me.
Literally. They must come kill me.
I want all of them.
I want to be jailed. I want to be
down
beaten up. I always because people are like, there's this people on my staff pages now. Whenever I post things about the LGBTQI plus community, they always come in with they're Christians. They always come with like, no man, this can't be whatever. And I'm just like, do you think that Ulukona one day is like what today? I wanna be beaten up today, you know, it's fine.
I wanna be called names.
I wanna be called names. I wanna be killed today.
Yeah.
And I never
I wanna
understand
walk
like
into class and have
yes. How is like to you and I like when you think about it, do you think that someone's gonna want to go through that? Like
it's a very weird, and I think which is very sad because people who tend to judge a lot, like you were saying, are Christians. Yeah. And this is why, guys, me and God, our relationship, sometimes it's shaky, yes. Yeah. But like we
you're cool.
Yeah, man, we're cool homies. And I remember when I realized that I was gay, I was like, because I've heard so much nonsense about how you're not gonna go to heaven. I prayed. Yes. You guys, I prayed every day of my life, and I remember because I realized at a very young age. I think I was in grade 2.
Yeah, how did you actually?
It's a thing of something's different.
Okay.
At first, something's different,
but I'm not sure.
Yes, and everyone around you has like crush on girls, and you're like, like at first you think it's because I'm a child.
Yeah. You're not there yet.
Exactly, like I'm a child.
Whatever.
And then grade 3 came, I had the same energy. And then like I was very nerdy. I read novels and I was always... So at least I had that as an escape. And in my head I always thought, maybe this is just enough for me.
Yeah, let me just go in. Let me go in. Yeah.
And then I was 13 is grade 7. Now when I was 13ish, that's when like obviously puberty started kicking in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's this so cute here?
Oh,
right? So obviously because I knew it was wrong, and then you have to
told
it was wrong. Yeah, not that it's wrong.
Yes. Let me correct that. I was told that it was wrong. So you sit there and be like, that's disgusting.
Man.
Why would you
want to fight?
And then
now you're judging yourself.
And then you're like, no man, don't look at me.
Yeah, I'm big.
You should push your head that look at Tande. Tande is the one.
And you're like, man.
And you know we dated that poor girl.
Yeah, it wasn't about you.
It wasn't about you.
It wasn't about you.
So then the time I was within church, guys, I think anyone who knows me from home, I was an usher, I was on the altar server. I was
like, this thing must go. Because they tell you tomorrow. So someone must cast this demon out.
Exactly. So whenever I would pray, I'd be like, God,
like,
I
don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
And I remember at some point, so in grade 9ish, I started having this thing of, now it was getting intense.
Okay.
And I really feel like it was only getting intense because I was suppressing it. So the more I suppressed it, the more
it just wanted to just like.
So now I'm like, man, what's smooth?
And the time
you know, so I felt like again.
So
like, that it was the best way to do it. So I left and then I just was like,
let me
focus on like
I went on, then the closet was getting
more time.
Funny enough, the reason why I wanted to come to Vits was because of that. Because I knew I needed to get as far away from home
as possible.
And you're from KZN.
And I'm from Johannesburg. Y'all need to tell your people to get it together.
Nah, they do.
Like,
that's another. So anyway.
Came to Johannesburg. That's why I was like, I didn't even last the week. I was like, and I remember when I got to my room at Rez, and I remember using that Google Maps thing, and I'm like, I am 700 kilometers away from home. And that was when I was like, okay, now I can. Because when I was in Boston, there was never. And it's funny because he can tell you, I lived in a res that was very homophobic.
That's another one.
Which is funny because
you can't be behind the scenes and want to talk.
Which is funny because
we don't out people.
We're not outing anybody.
But like, I think it's funny because when and which is strange because I was so convinced that it was gonna put me like it was gonna make me an outline.
Outline.
Because I was like, I'm not going back to I refuse to go back to the closet. Because like when I got to rest,
and I mean that would be so
dude,
sad.
Injustice.
When I got to rest, I was like, I want to live. And when I got into like the first day even, they started like showing these things. Don't be soft. And at first I was like, okay.
That's what saying. Really.
At night I was like, nah. So I was like, at this point, and I remember because I spoke to a friend of mine. My friend was like, dude, this thing lasts a week. Because my friend already knew. My friend was like, dude, just toughen up for a week, and then like,
after,
you know. And then I was fine. I was like, no, it makes sense. I can do that for a week. The funny day, I'm like, if I do it for a week, I'm gonna do it for 2
For 2
weeks.
weeks,
For 3 years, I'm steady, I'm 40. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, no.
What's crazy is it's still a homophobic race, but there's a lot of that.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot. There's a lot that race. It's like
really,
I don't get it.
I know, because I put my foot down very quickly. Eh? Like, because even with the house club, it was funny because it drew me close to them to a point where we were friends. Because I was like, guys, I understand you might have certain views about whatever, but I'm a gay man, and I did not leave home to be put in another closet.
Yeah.
And if you guys want to exclude me, literally, I had the conversation with them. Like, if you guys want to exclude me from, you're more than welcome to do it. But I'm not
doing that.
You know what I mean? Funny enough, literally on that very same day, they even gave me a different freshman name. They let me lead songs and whatever. And it was funny because, and this is what I've always said with that particular house. It's got very little to do with the people, but what's been set in stone. Because like when you speak to an individual, they're nice and they're understanding. But when they're together, so that's how I got out of it. Because I was like,
I can't.
To people. Because you are like this person and the next person, you
have
to be
this. It's because I know a lot of my friends who, like, my best friend, because my best friend was a year ahead of me.
Yeah.
And my best friend only came out when I came out. Well, I didn't come out, but like like I was.
And that's what I always say with the whole closet thing. It's they've known you're not coming out to anyone.
Exactly.
You're just finding out that. And also, what does who I want to date have to do with you?
That's the thing. Like, who I sleep with.
Who I sleep with.
Guys, I don't, like I said, I don't want to be in the video, but like,
you want to talk? Okay.
Yeah, I do have like.
Guys, that's
So he's talking right now.
So that is me talking. I appreciate everything that you guys are talking about, right?
Yeah.
I think the bigger discussion that needs to happen is, especially as it relates to you guys, because these are my friends. You guys are my friends.
Yeah.
How do you want people in your life, those that are not gay people, to interact with you? He did allude to it a bit earlier, but like to say, you know my struggles.
Yeah.
Lukona could be cool with me, Tandega could be cool with me, but as soon as I go out of Lukona and Tandega and we are out, you know, at the club, and then, you know, there's like a lot of heterosexuality, which is quite annoying.
It's so unnatural. Like,
listen.
It's so disgusting. Who does that?
Yeah.
Like,
stop asking that crap.
There tends to be like a shift in the dynamics of friendship.
The friendship as well.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay, I've never experienced it, but I'm
and I'm not saying specifically about experiences with you. You get what I'm saying? But like, I have experienced it, but not with you guys.
No, but yeah.
You know, and it's quite a difficult thing because it's like, when as my friend, you only love me.
That's
It's like what he said. Like, I've struggled to come to terms with who I am, right? But I'm getting there. And I would appreciate you as my friend
to embrace.
Exactly.
Even outside of the
Thank you. Like, be proud of me as your friend. Whether we're indoors, whether we're outside with like whoever, just embrace me. And sometimes it's a thing of like, guys, you need to understand that being a gay man is very difficult. And it takes many people a very long time to really be in love with them. And sometimes like having a friend who would literally just like love the shit out of you and like be proud of you and
a difference.
Exactly. So I think that is a bigger discussion that you guys need to have.
Join us next week for part 2 of this series. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.